The top stories: Foreign Affairs Ministry claims China-Ethiopia relations shines on basis of comprehensive cooperation. And Algeria expresses keenness to further enhance its friendly and brotherly relationship with Ethiopia. Hello and many thanks for joining us. You're watching Addis News Hour. With the news, I'm Tabitha John. Do stay with us. Members of the Tanzanian Parliament's Foreign Affairs, Defense and Security Committee paid a courtesy call to President Sahle-Work Zewde yesterday. During the occasion, the members of parliament said that they would work to further enhance relations between Ethiopia and Tanzania, according to the Office of the President. For her part, the President said that the two countries have long and strong diplomatic relations and that they need to cooperate more on trade, investment and tourism. Tanzania is one of the countries that ratified the Nile Basin Cooperation Framework Agreement. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed stated that institution building is an essential component of the reform process in Ethiopia. Citing the reform activities being carried out by the Ethiopian Customs Commission as an exemplary work, Prime Minister Abiy appreciated the centered approach the Commission is following. The Premier noted regarding the reform works in the Commission, from automated service delivery systems, attention to ergonomics, affordable meal options for workers, to fully equipped childcare centers and income-generating support for office cleaners, creating an overall enabling environment for all maximizes efficiency. The Foreign Affairs Ministry of Ethiopia has briefed various issues to various media outlets today. In a weekly briefing session, the spokesperson, Ambassador Dina Mufti, provided information on the work done during the week on political diplomacy, economic diplomacy, and citizen-centered diplomacy. The ambassador focused on political diplomacy with special attention to the Ethiopia-China relationship by recalling the visit of Chinese Special Envoy to the Horn of Africa. Attending the briefing, Johannes Fentahun has produced the following story. Take a look.
China's emergence as world economic power and its development and foreign relation approach is generally perceived positively in many African countries. Most observers emphasize China's diplomacy of non-interference, mutual respect and friendship with Africa, together with its increased trade and investment, as a sign that China's presence in Africa should be seen as that of a partner in economic development. Ethiopia is a notable example and is the fifth largest recipient of Chinese foreign direct investment in Africa, which attracted billions of Chinese foreign loans and investment in ambitious infrastructure projects such as Ethio-Djibouti Railway, the Addis Ababa Transit Railway and Ring Road, modern storage facilities of Ethiopian Airlines, number of intercity road projects and industrial parks development in many cities, to mention but a few. To strengthen this relation, China has nominated a special envoy to the Horn of Africa.
Chinese special envoy paid a visit to Ethiopia. He met Deputy Prime Minister and the Minister of Foreign Affairs, where he was briefed on the current situations in the countries. The Deputy Prime Minister applauded the existing strategic partnership between Ethiopia and China. He expressed gratitude for constructive support given by the Chinese government to Ethiopia on issues like GERD, maintenance of law and order and others. He appreciated Chinese support for COVID. As you know very well, Chinese have been supporting the COVID with donations of vaccines. Especially involves or reaffirmed commitment to strengthening relationship with Ethiopia. He expressed the commitment of the Chinese government to support the Horn African countries in realizing development, peace, and good governance. He explained also Chinese commitment to help and support African countries to grow and prosper. Chinese support for the rehabilitation process in Ethiopia. That China will continue supporting Africa and Ethiopia in the areas of COVID vaccines and the rehabilitation of the country. He cited the critical role to be played by Ethiopia in bringing together the Horn African countries in realizing peace, development, and good governance.
Related to the proposed bill sanctioned by US Congress, the spokesperson expressed the effort by Ethiopians and friends of Ethiopia. And also Ambassador Dina talked to media about new developments of the repatriation activities for Ethiopians in Saudi Arabia.
With citizen-centered diplomacy, there was demonstrations by Ethiopians and friends of Ethiopia, particularly Eritreans in New Jersey against HR 6600. As we told you last time, Ethiopia is ready to bring to repatriate close to 100,000 citizens from Saudi Arabia. This week the registration has been undertaken and about 35,000 of them have been registered, and very soon they'll be repatriated.
Ethiopians and friends of Ethiopia held a peaceful demonstration in front of the office of Congressman in New Jersey, Tom Maloninsky. The demonstrators opposed HR 6600, which poses a serious threat to the Ethiopian economy and military establishments through imposing harsh sanctions. Regarding to Ethiopians in Saudi Arabia, the spokesperson said more than 35,000 Ethiopians have registered to get back home. It is to be recorded that the ministerial committee established to facilitate the repatriation and rehabilitation of Ethiopians from Saudi Arabia has decided to repatriate more than 100,000 Ethiopians within 3 weeks.
Following the institutional reform process in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, new ambassadors have been deployed to various countries. In his weekly briefing, spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Dina Mufti, said the new ambassadors have also been appointed by President Sahle-Work Zewde and got a 15-day intensive training to make them fit the missions that they are going to lead. According to the reform in the institution, some of the ambassadors will reside in Addis Ababa. What makes this round of ambassadorial appointments different is that it has created a balance between political appointees and career diplomats, Dina said. Here is the list of newly appointed ambassadors. Number 1, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary Tefera Derribo, Japan; Desi Dalke to South Korea; Dr. Sleshi Bekele, the USA; Hassan Ibrahim, Egypt; Jamal Bakr, Pakistan; Faisal Aliyi, Qatar; Isaias Guta, Morocco; Tsagab Kibabo, Australia; Fukadu Bayena, Eritrea; Gennet Tashoma, Cuba; Tafatulu, Brazil; Shitai Minale, Cote d'Ivoire; Professor Fukadu Bayena, Indonesia; Rashad Mohammed, Zimbabwe; Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary Bacha Debele to Kenya; Daba Debele, Rwanda; Miratab Mulugeta to Sweden; Ambassador Mulugeta Khalil, Pakistan; Ambassador Yosef Kasaye, New York; Ambassador Aklilu Kabede, Dubai Ethiopian Consulate; Ambassador Fortuna Dibako, Brussels; Ambassador Asaye Alemayo, Ghana Deputy Chief of Mission; Ambassador Work Alemao Desta, Nairobi Deputy Chief of Mission; Ambassador Antene Tariku, Gadarif State, Sudan Consul General; Ambassador Hailai Berhane, Berlin Deputy Chief of Mission; Ambassador Wubushet Demise, London Deputy Chief; Ambassador Awal Wagris, Bahrain Consul General; Ambassador Said Mohammed, Hargeisa Consul General; Ambassador Buzunash Meseret, New Delhi; and Ambassador Zelalem Burhan, Deputy Chief of Mission to the USA.
Hey everybody, behind me are the Adwa Mountains. If you've never heard of them, don't worry about it, but look it up.
We just climbed to the top of a very small hill, felt like a mountain, to go see the best viewpoint of the battle site. I am slightly out of breath, I don't know if you can tell, and might have on improper shoes.
Welcome back. You're watching Addis News Hour. The mass media and communication sector has played a great role in addressing the political, economic and social challenges in Ethiopia. This remark came at the annual Media Communication Conference that examines how mass media can discharge their responsibilities to solidify national unity. The conference has happened at Sheraton Addis today. Shagao Yamatao has more on that.
The annual Media Communication Conference that examines how mass media are discharging their responsibilities to solidify national unity has held in Ethiopia. The conference was held under the theme Factual Information for National Unity. It unveiled how the international and domestic mass media reported the war took place in the northern part of Ethiopia. It is said that media have to work to strengthen national unity in Ethiopia.
Ethiopia is in the process of nation building. The country has overcome many challenges. As a result, the information displayed in the country need to strengthen the national unity, develop trust among people, and encourage the participation of the society in the process of nation building.
It is not possible to say that media and communication sectors have played a great role in addressing the political, economic and social challenges was always not sufficient. The media played their own role in correcting and compromising extremism, discriminatory and hateful way to observe the politics of the country.
The House of People's Representatives Speaker Taggese Chafo on his part said mass media have to strive to prevent misinformation and hatred speech.
መገናኛ ብዙሃን የሚያበረክቱት አስተዋጽኦ ከፍተኛ የመሆኑን ያህል
Although mass media plays paramount role for a country, reporting misinformation and hatred speech can also harm the safety of the people in the country. Therefore, mass media, government or non-government institutions and the people of Ethiopia need to work hard to prevent misinformation and hate speech than ever.
Participants of the conference on their part disclosed that mass media have to discharge their responsibility by reporting factual information.
ብዙሃን መገናኛ
When private and government mass media are unable to address factual information, there will be misinformation. Every stakeholder has to discharge their own responsibility, and the media in reporting factual information, and the people themselves in identifying factual information from misinformation.
ከደረስንበት የዲሞክራሲ ስርዓት እድገት ደረጃ ላይ በሚገባቸው ልክ
There are some media which do not perform up to their best and up to their level of democracy. They are extreme enough in worsening the problems in a society. Others also amplifying only the good deeds of the government. This lacks proper balance. As a result, there is a gap in addressing relevant information to the society.
It is underscored that the mass media and communication sectors are duty-bound to play a great role in addressing the political, economic and social challenges in Ethiopia.
Ambassador of Ethiopia to Brussels, Luxembourg, and EU institutions Hirut Zemene held discussions with the Director General of Egmont Royal Institute for International Relations, Ambassador Hughes Chantry. Ambassador Hirut highlighted the need to strengthen cooperation between Egmont Royal Institute for International Relations and counterparts in Ethiopia. During their meeting, the two sides exchanged ideas on the possibilities of creating professional links between Egmont Institute and counterpart institutes in Ethiopia, and further agreed to map out common areas of interest in this regard. Ambassador Hirut also took the opportunity to brief Ambassador Chantry about the current developments in Ethiopia and measures being taken by the government of Ethiopia to ensure peace and stability in the country. Innovation and Technology Ministry has disclosed that Ethiopia has finalized preparations to host the International Innovation Africa Digital Summit 2022. The summit will be co-hosted by Ethiopian Telecommunications Authority and Extensia Limited, according to Innovation and Technology Minister Belete Molla. Up to 500 high-level officials, representatives of various companies, and information communication senior experts from more than 30 countries will participate in the summit, the minister noted. Ethiopia's being chosen to host the event clearly shows how the country is becoming a favorable hub of conference, he said. The summit would help Ethiopia garner constructive inputs for its digital transformation program, Belete underlined. And business news. A forum aimed to introduce opportunities in Ethiopia in agro-processing to investors in the United Arab Emirates was held in Dubai on Wednesday. Deputy Head of Ethiopian Investment Commission, Temesgen Tilahun, expounded on the effort of the government of Ethiopia in expanding investment opportunities in agro-processing. He said the government has been encouraging private investment in agro-processing in line with the ideals of the homegrown economic reform process in the country. Head of Ethiopian Industrial Parks Development Corporation, Sandokan Abebe, presided over a discussion addressing questions and comments forwarded by UAE business people. A similar forum was held in Dubai to promote investment opportunities and incentives for foreign investors who may intend to engage in the pharmaceutical and health sectors. Algeria is working to further enhance its friendly and brotherly relationship with Ethiopia in various fields. In an exclusive interview with ENA, Algerian ambassador to Ethiopia, El Hamdi Salah, said his country is keen to further strengthen the bilateral and multifaceted cooperation in different sectors. The ambassador stressed that the two countries must connect themselves with infrastructures, including air transportation, so as to facilitate the movement of business people of the nations. Jerusalem Betzaha tells you more.
Ethiopia and Algeria have enjoyed long-standing relations for many years, and they have steadily been strengthening their relationship based on shared interests. In an exclusive interview with Ethiopian news agency, Algerian ambassador to Ethiopia, El Hamdi Salah, said his country is keen to further strengthen the bilateral and multifaceted cooperation in different sectors. Algeria opened its embassy in Addis Ababa in 1976, and Ethiopia opened its embassy in Algiers in 2016, which the ambassador said crucial to establish a strong and amicable relation and translated to people-to-people relation.
We enjoy very, very important and very friendly, very brotherly relationships with Ethiopia since our independence in 1962, but even before, when we were on fight, when we were struggling for our independence, we found Ethiopia standing up with us And we never forget this. And from that time, we start to have a very, very important and very brotherly relationship. And we are working to build up on this and to make those relations better and better in all fields.
However, the current trade and investment relation of the two countries is not encouraging, the ambassador said, stressing the need to improve the sectors in the future, as there are opportunities to realize that. The two countries have been working to sign agreement in order to commence flights between the countries to allow their business persons to travel and know each other and start dealing and enhance trade relations between the countries. Trade, industry and agriculture are among the potential areas that the two countries can enhance their existing bilateral ties, according to the ambassador.
We create in 2014 a joint committee, a bilateral joint committee, which is in charge to develop the relations in the field of trade, development, industry, culture and all fields. And we'll have the fourth session of that bilateral committee, joint committee, during that year, and during which we'll sign a certain number of memorandum of understanding between the two countries to increase and to develop and to achieve some goals of our common positions and our common desire to build a very, very important partnership between our two countries.
Algerian investors have been showing interest to work in Ethiopia, the ambassador said, adding that some are conducting visits to see possibility to invest in the country. Algeria is one of the key strategic partners of Ethiopia. So far, the two countries have signed more than 20 cooperation agreements in different fields, including trade, investment, protection and promotion, avoidance of double taxation. The two countries have also been working together concerning regional and international agendas, particularly in the fight against terrorism, as it is one of the most serious threats to international peace and security.
And now take a quick look at the latest foreign exchange rates.